Alright, hello everyone. Hello, we're back with more Black Mage quests. Here is the level 51. We're going to get the final piece of the attire, which is the wizard's coat. We're going to get a level 90 version of it, which is the same outfit, just slightly different color. And we're going to get Flare. You have gathered the first four artifacts, Miro. That is no small feat. Yet I fear little time remains. If the tablet of Dazza's great answers is to be believed, there is yet one more. Attempting to seal the Void Gate before you have found them all would be the height of folly. Our search for the solace of the gods continues. I have gone through all the records left by my great-grandfather, yet have discovered little. The only seemingly relevant passage I found was his last. He put it to paper some 100 years ago, just before bidding farewell to his home. The true power of destruction will be awoken at the most sacred of places. The power of destruction is black magic, of course, but as to what is meant by this awakening, I fear I am at a loss. You believe that Dazza and Dozolmelik's ancestors might know more? To be sure, they were witness to the same events, and it is true that they too left their homes 100 years ago and were damned for traitors. Could be mere coincidence, but no, I don't think that likely. I fear this foreshadows our doom. Should you find aught else, I beseech you to tell me at once. I will continue to search for answers. The tablet seems to suggest that the way to the solace of the gods and the final relic will be made known in time. Yet we can scarce afford to wait idly by. Both Dozolmelik and Dazza understand this urgency and have already returned to their respective homelands to delve into the matter. And now, your next task. You must return to he who first bound our four fates together, the prophet Kukuruka. Perhaps his words can guide us once more. Jeremy, do you want to talk to Kukuruka in Ul'dah for me? That's quite the dress. Alright. Everyone in this game is just so stylistic. What the fuck? There's too many Lalafell in Ul'dah? Well, it is where the Dunes folk went. After the fall of, Maha. After the fall of Mach. Liege, you must help me! Kukuruka has disappeared! That man is no messenger of Nalt Dal. He is a miscreant and a charlatan! The one guilty of the most heinous crimes! None has seen him for days. I became worried and entered his chambers to see that he was well, though he prevented me from doing so. Within I found only evidence of his deception. The records he had hidden were damning. I now know why he was condemned as the greatest criminal of his day. 100 years passed. He conspired with Magi from the Beast tribes to summon a creature known as Barbatos, a monstrosity that was meant to destroy all of Eorzea. Their plot was discovered by the order of Nalt Dal, and the Void Gate was sealed before Barbatos could emerge. 18 gauge. Kukuruka was cast into Marasaja pit for his crime, where he was to rot until his last breath. The order was loath to let word of this spread, fearing that others might someday seek to succeed where Kukuruka failed, and so they left no record of the plot, save a few inscrutable documents, parchments intelligible only to those whom the secret was known. These were the last words I found among the scribblings. 4 is the answer. 4 spells of black. 4 artifacts of Eld. The blood of 4 races. By 4 alone should the true power of destruction be awoken from the Void Gate. Miro, the black magic is not the key to sealing the Void Gate. It is the key to opening it. Kukuruka used us to revive this dark art, and now means to finish what he began a century ago. What fools we were to believe his lies! Please, Miro, you must stop it before it is too late. Hurry to Nalt Dal's reflection in southern Thanalan. Hey, Tengage. Yep, you missed Camp Tribune. We went there twice. We may go there again, though, to be fair. We'll have to speak with Kazakh Cha after all, so. Let's just go to Little Omega. Jamie, would you date Kazakh Cha? You want to dry boat's ass? I mean, I get that. That makes sense. yes, this is the area I thought the other one was going to send me to down here at first. It looks like it's over here. It's been so long since I've done these quests, so... Oh, straight up boss fight door here. What? What is this, Dark Souls? Got a fog gate here. Hey guys. Can I believe you haven't played the new DLC of Pathfinder at all? Yes. Because I assume you've been really busy. Oh, look! The one everyone said was a bad guy was a bad guy all along. You have. Kinda want to start up another run? Let us see how far your powers have come, Black Mage! Not get hit by that. Hey, Dezel, you want to not standing in that? Oh, okay, you're fine. That's cool. What you want? Have some Thunder 3. Oh, sick, I got a Thunderclap block. Oh, hang on. That's just rude. Knocking my accuracy down like that. Yes! Yes, you're nearly there! Finish it, Miro! I should actually kill the gate before I kill the trumpeter. It's a good thing I knew his maximum range. I pissed him off enough that he actually moved. He missed me with his corrupted tail. Missed me with that tail of yours. You need a Titan grip fighter in your life? I hate Sansa because he denies being best friends with me or friends at all. It's true. You! Deceived us all, you have! Hey, you will! You are one of Heteli Melek's get, are you not? Mother of mother of mother? Her name you know? You, Amalja. Yes. You are of the line of XIV. I can see it. In Kobold, through your veins courses the blood of Dagu, does it not? And last but not least, the Black Mage Miro. Splendidly done. Few could have vanquished Barbato as you have. No doubt you are all eager to hear what truly transpired 100 years ago. Being a kindly soul, I shall tell you. I was an ambitious mage in my youth, insatiable in my thirst for knowledge of the arcane. In the course of my studies, I discovered ancient writings which told of a black magic, a magic capable of destroying as only the gods can. Am I? It was innocent at first, until it wasn't, and then questions began to arise in my mind that demanded answers. Where had all the black mages of old gone? Why had the existence of the art been hidden? And so I probed, endlessly, tirelessly. The more I uncovered, the more it drew me in. There was such power to be had. I was not merely ambitious, I was also vainglorious. I desired recognition, deference, and by accomplishing that which no other could, I sought to make my legacy an eternal one. Yet the pursuit of black magic was trying. I was past days, weeks, months at a time, unsure how to proceed, and what little progress did come, came slowly. It was then that I met your ancestors. The gem of Shatoto, the power to sense magic, the relics, all of these things I owe to them. With their vast knowledge, the slow crawl of my studies turned into leaps and bounds. I dare say your ancestors sought the same recognition as I. Kazabchar, ridiculed by the Amalja for his ingenious analysis of worldly phenomenon, Heteli Moloch named a pariah for not sharing in the small-minded prejudices of the exile, Dagu, a victim of his kind's idiocy, bound never to leave the land of the kobolds. We toiled together, learning what we could, and learn we did. Much and more, imagining we had gleaned all that was to be known, we prepared to hold a dark rite, one we believed would restore black magic to its fullest expression. I do not know what came over me. Blinded by my own lust for power, I altered one of the incantations. It was arrogant. Foolish. Our command of the ancient powers we summoned was lost. I watched as the chaotic ether washed over my friends, ripped them apart, only to fuse them together into an abomination. No, you couldn't mean that thing we just saw. Yes, when I saw what my hubris had created, I mustered all of my strength to see Barbatos sealed behind the void gate. Sealed, yet not defeated. Yet I felt myself corrupted by the ether and was unsure whether I could hold my powers in check. Fearful, I returned to Ul'dah, where I manipulated the minds of a few thaumaturges of the Order into believing I had committed some terrible crime. Only with me confined in the depths of the Marasaja pit could the realm be safe. And there I remained, waiting for the coming of one with the power to purify the ether of those three friends of whom I once shared a dream. I do not expect your forgiveness, but I am truly sorry. No words, Dozo has. Only... I'm not alone for this world. Here, take this relic while I still have strength enough to offer it. It's a dildo. A 100-year-old dildo. The fifth artifact? Yes, the fifth! Welcome to the solace of the gods. Perhaps you know it better as Nald's reflection, as most do. Truly remarkable, Miro. You have succeeded, where many great mages have failed, mastered what we sought to master. Have? I can now rest, knowing that this power is safe with you. It is for you to set the hatreds of the past aright. My time to join Thal has come. May he greet me as a friend. So, I'll turn this in first and then discuss with you. Then it is over. Finished. Ended. Over. We did all we could, and the souls of the Kukuruka and the others have been saved. The legends carried by my forebears have had their final chapter written this day. I confess, there is a sadness in that. I am proud to call you friend, Miro. Brethren, sister, friend. Now, and always, no matter how divergent our paths from here. Yes, yes, you are a true master of the Black now. True Black Mage of the Black now. Pray, grace we kobolds in Lanasia with your presence someday. How you doing? They just fucking murder me. To think, Kukuruka carried the anguish 100 long years. His crime was born of the hubris of youth, yet his atonement came from the wisdom of old age. His soul has found peace, but it is not our place to linger and disturb it. Come, let us return to Burgundy Falls. Century-old plan this was. Fulfilled his purpose, Kukuruka did. Mother of mother of mother, forgive Kukuruka, she has. I think so, Dozel does. Finished, this story is. Had much fun, Dozel did. Like mother of mother of mother. Grand fun she had too, Dozel hopes. Farewell, Miro. We meet again someday, Dozel hopes. I am sure she had a ton of fun up to the point where she got ripped apart and fused into an abomination. That probably was less fun. Alright, 10 gauge. We are going to Camp Drybone. Off we go. Except it's not dry. It's raining again. It keeps doing that. Okay, so Kukuruka mentioned that in his like studies of Black Mage, he found that all Black Mage had like disappeared from the world. And he's like, where did it go? And he thought there was like some mystical reason on why. Actually, it's less mystical and more religious on why Black Mage magic disappeared from the world. During one of the astral eras, I don't remember which, I think it was the 4th or 5th, the Mahahi or Maki kingdom, the Amdapor kingdom, and there was one other in Lanasia. I forget what the name of that kingdom was. The Nim, city of Nim. Their kingdoms were all like really powerful magic users, with Nim being like strategic, like scholarly magic, Amdapor being white magic, and Mach being black magic. Well, by the end of the Astral Era, shit went down, and all three kingdoms were kind of fucked. And after having a war called the War of the Magi, people were like, oh my god, all this magic use was a slap in the face of gods. We shouldn't use magic anymore. And so religion arose and was like, hey, don't use magic. It's bad. Gods don't like it. They'll kill you. And then they went around killing black mages that survived the Umbral, the Calamity. So black magic and white magic were less used for the years following, just because of that. Things have come to an end. It would seem both the threads which bound us all in this tragic tapestry they wove. Most mysterious things, these lives we lead. Do you recall when the words of so many legends and prophecies first brought you to me? It was here, at these same Burgundy Falls. We have spoken much here since then, yet I never imagined this day would come. I stand before you now with no regrets. I am grateful to the gods for letting our paths cross. Dozalmelech, Daza, and you, Miro Apprentice, I count you all as my brethren in black. Together, we have seen the souls of our ancestors given peace, and I, too, now feel a happiness I have never known. You have become a true Black Mage, my friend, and more than that, a true friend. Black Mage. Let the dark art we share be a symbol of our bond, and that that undying in shadow of light, or light, by day or night. Okay. That sounds like the Pathfinder universe. They used to kill and imprison arcane magic users. So FF14 has a period of prosperity, then disaster happens, then prosperity, then disaster happens, and it alternates like that. It's happened 7 times now. That's just telling me I can get the next quest from Lalai and Ulda. Back in black. All right. So we're gonna equip this outfit just to show you guys it. So we got this this one. That's the hat. Got this one. I'm gonna have to go through my gear and get rid of stuff I don't need anymore. Okay, look at that. See? Nice looking, right? Alright, we actually have something else though that we can use. We got this sorcerer's attire. Now this is the level 90 version of this gear that you could have done a quest back in the day and upgraded to. It looks slightly different. Crimson Slash over. See? It's got white gloves and the chest piece is like a slightly different color. Not that exciting, I know. Anyway. There. Okay. With that said, we're going to go back to Ulda and start the next quest. He takes me to Camp Dragbone. Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, they have those peaks and valleys, and one common thing amongst the eras where the races, man and Elysian and whatnot exist is something always, they always end up banning something after a calamity for fear of it angering the gods, and then it just comes back later because people forget about it. So I've been coming up with a plot line for my Final Fantasy 14 tabletop RPG. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to play it, but it's fun to think about. And I think I'd want it set in the 3rd Astral era, when the Allegan Empire was a thing. Black Books. Alright. Lalai would entrust you with powerful spells left by Master Kukuruka. Nero, you come at a good time. I have made a remarkable discovery, which I would share with you. Master Kukuruka passed away. I went to his cell in Marasaja Pit, the cell in which he spent 100 years locked away. I doubted my master, and so the guilt of it gnaws at my consciousness. In order to atone, I decided to preserve the fruits of his research for future generations. Well, as I went about sorting through his personal effects, I found a most peculiar slip of parchment, bearing a jumble of glyphs and sigils, which I instantly recognized as to be a cipher. When I removed the cipher to reveal the hidden words, I could scarce believe my eyes. They described the whereabouts of 2 ancient tomes, the Books of Naldal. The tomes are said to contain the secrets of forbidden spells, and their existence has been hidden from even the Thaumaturgist Guild. Master Kukuruka entrusted you with his legacy, Mero. He would want the tomes to be in your keeping. The first tome is said to be at Nald's Reflection in southern Thanalan. Come, let us make haste and retrieve it. That's where we were before. Alright, we're gonna go to the Forgotten Springs this time. Okay. Actually, you know what? I think I might be able to just go through this cave. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure we can just go through here and they'll open the door for me. Knowledge Reflection is through here. The way is dark, but I've walked there 1,000 times. I can guide you if you like. Final Fantasy II boss or battle music. It has that music for a reason, but yeah. Well, not really that music. specifically, but they chose it as part of a special fate for a quest line that we are going to do later, and I think you guys will enjoy it. I had found the first tome, Miro, the Book of Nald. It lay not a foam from where the parchment said it would be. But gods, I cannot stop trembling. My blood runs cold simply imagining the havoc that could be wreaked with knowledge within. Such power must be safeguarded lest it fall into the wrong hands. Let us make haste and retrieve its twin, the Book of Thal. It should be at Thal's respite. That in Eastern Thanalan? That's where we were right before, right? Yeah, okay, I know where that is. Alright, you know what this means though, don't you, 10 Gauge? That's right. We're going back to Camp Drybone. It may even be slightly faster with my load times to go to southern or South Strad and just go south, but again, it's still raining. It's fun. He told me he was the gingerbread man, but he is not. Ah, fuck, that one gets me. I don't know why. Look, Jeremy, I'm using my mana cutter. It isn't cutting mana, though, so I'm a little upset. False advertisement. Alright. Hey there, Loli. What are you up to? Miro! The unthinkable has happened! The chest is empty! The Book of Thal is gone! Who could have taken it? Who else could have known? God, so the tome's secrets were used for evil. This is an absolute disaster. And my worry's not in there. Should the Thaumaturge's Guild somehow learn of the tome's existence, they will stop at nothing to seal them away. They cannot be born. Master Kukuruga spent his lifetime restoring the knowledge of black magic to the world. We cannot suffer any part of it to be lost. At any rate, there's nothing more to be done here. Let us return to the Sakurium and reassess the situation. You know, Lalai, I would have assumed they were stolen anyway, because it makes sense that if they've been sitting there that long, someone came through and stole them. There's nothing left for me here. Who is that robed figure? Oh yeah, by the way, most of the Umbral Calamities in this game, they coincide with an element. The first one was wind, I know that. The seventh one was actually light or darkness, I think, or a combination of them. It was unnatural. I'm so sorry you had to see me lose my composure earlier, Miro. As I made my way back, I pondered the situation. When I found the chest, it was covered in a century worth of dust. Some of the dust had been knocked loose by prying hands, and nothing had settled in its place. From this I can be inferred the tome was taken recently. Now the tome we were able to retrieve, the Book of Nald, is enciphered by an enchantment. I think it's safe to assume that its twin benefits from like protection. Such protection will not be easily circumvented, and it will take the thief some time enough, I hope, for us to track him down, retrieve the tome, and avert disaster. But enough talk. I shall make some discreet inquiries into the missing tome. Oh, and if you do not mind, I would like you to hold on to the Book of Nald for examination. In the meantime, I suggest you continue your training for in the Dark Arts. We may have need of your skills again ere long. Okay. The next Black Mage quest will be available upon reaching 52. Well, we are 52, so let's end this recording here, guys. YouTube, thank you very much for viewing. We're just going to be starting off the next one here, where we're going to finish this quest, and then I guess that'll be a shorter video, but let's do that.